Good morning, everybody. I was just grading your worksheets that I posted yesterday and noticing that pretty much nobody understood whole steps and half steps really well. And I'm not sure any of those videos from YouTube were spectacular. So I'm going to go over it a little bit here at the piano. So first, you can't do whole steps and half steps without a piano. There's no way, unless you're going to memorize all 12 notes and their relationships and the sharps and flats, which nobody should do. There's no way to know unless you're looking at a piano. So in order to do any of these exercises from here on out, you gotta have a piano keyboard in front of you or it won't make any sense at all. So, to go over what was in the video. A whole step means that you skip one note. A half step means that you do not skip a note. So, here's C. If I go up a half step from C, the next note is C sharp. That is a half step up because that's the immediate next note. If I'm on C and I skip that one and go here to D, that is a whole step because I've skipped one note. Going the other way. If I go down a half step from C, I get to B. That's a half step. If I'm on C and I skip B to land on this black key, that's a whole step. That's called B flat. So, going to the sheet. This first note, elephant's got big dirty feet, is a G. The second note, face in the space, is an F. So, the question is, from G to F, is that a whole step or a half step? Well, I've skipped this black key, so that makes it a whole step. Because when you skip a note, doesn't matter if it's a black key or a white key, that's a whole step. So the first one's a whole step. Number two, the first note is an E, face in the space, F-A-C-E. It's actually that E, because it's high. Then top line F. Is there any note between E and F? And the answer is no, there's not. So that makes that a half step. Half step because there's nothing in between. Number three, A flat to B flat is a whole step because I skipped this white key. First note is A flat, face in the space, F, A flat, B flat. Next one, E to F sharp. That is a whole step because I've skipped F in between. Hopefully this is clearing things up. The videos that I posted yesterday then start talking about major scales. And so here's the thing. All the music you've ever listened to in your life, unless it's rap music with no instruments, which is great, but all the other music in the world is based on scales. And there are 12 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it repeats. We went over that before the apocalypse happened. You very rarely use all 12 notes. You usually only use 7. And those 7 notes make up a scale. And the most common scale in the world is the major scale. And the major scale goes whole step, half step, whole step, half step. That's online. So, if I do that pattern, starting on any note, I get a major scale. And then those are the notes you use to write a song. So we're going to do the C major scale. Watch. Starting on C. First I do a whole step. Skip the black key, land here. Then I do another whole step. Skip the black key, land here. Next is a half step. E to F is a half step. Then it's a whole step, skip the black key. Whole step, skip the black key. Whole step, skip the black key. Half step, and you're there. The C major scale is the only one that is just the white keys. And that should sound normal and pretty. So now I'm going to pick a random note to start on and do the same pattern so you see how it works. So normally in class I would say, hey, someone pick a random note to start on. And then someone very precocious and or obnoxious would say like, F sharp. And I'd be like, fine. So here's F sharp. F, black key to the right is F sharp. So now I do whole step, half step, whole step, half step, starting there. Here we go. F sharp, whole step is first. Skip the white key, land on the black key. It's G sharp. Now we need another whole step. Skip the white key, land on the black key. That's A sharp. Now we need a half step. That's B, because I didn't skip anything there. Now we need a whole step, and a whole step means skip one. So I skip C, and I land on this black key. Then I need another whole step, skip the white key, land on the black key. Then I need another whole step, skip the white key, land on the black key. Then I need a half step, the immediate next thing, you don't skip anything. There, so the F sharp major scale goes. And they all sound the same. Here's the E major scale. Here's the D major scale. Here's the A flat major scale. Every single one of them goes whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And a whole step is when you skip one note, doesn't matter if it's a white key or black key, and a half step is when you skip nothing. Hopefully that was clear. I'm going to post another one of these things. Go over that. Everybody stay safe and healthy. Bye.